Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Dialing up a second down pass play.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick him up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Warhawks are flying down the field. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties. And the Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fast motion from the offense. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The shot to clears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Pulls it in. It's Lopez.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have...
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Keeps it himself and gets the first. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He's right on target. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Bradfield. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
The Warhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. Shakes off the tackler. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Floating away. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bradfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Wide receiver shows motion. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Looking to throw on second down.
And nice handle.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second version. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Warhawks have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, shot to clear. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. They need a yard on third down in this opening drive of the extra period. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After run, now throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. On third down, going up top. Steps away. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. The game winner in double overtime. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it.